Top 10 Best welcomes viewers to a fascinating exploration of the entertainment world's intriguing underbelly. Today, we're embarking on a journey through the annals of talk show history to uncover the top 10 celebrities who found themselves on the receiving end of talk show bans. It's a revealing look at the stars who faced repercussions for their actions or statements on the small screen. So fasten your seatbelts because we're about to dive into the juicy details of why these famous faces were shown the exit door. Number 1. Hugh Grant. Our first stop on this captivating journey is the world of Hugh Grant, the quintessential rom-com sweetheart. Hugh's affable charm on the silver screen often overshadowed a lesser-known side of him. In 2009, he had a rather unpleasant encounter on The Daily Show with Jon Stewart. This was no ordinary interview, it was a train wreck. Hugh's demeanor throughout the session was far from amiable. From the very beginning, it was apparent that he wanted nothing to do with the interview. As the interview progressed, Hugh's annoyance seemed to intensify. He reportedly gave the crew a hard time because the food wasn't to his liking, and his dressing room wasn't up to par. What further exacerbated the situation was Hugh's complaint about the clip chosen to air, which he deemed unflattering. In response, Jon Stewart delivered a memorable retort, telling Hugh to make a better movie then. Remarkably, the interview was so disastrous that it's challenging to find a clip of it online, as if the internet conspired to erase it. Hugh Grant later found out about his ban from Jon's show in 2012 through a tweet, which only added to the intrigue surrounding this episode. Number 2. Vince Vaughn. Our journey continues with Vince Vaughn, known for his charismatic and often comedic performances on screen. However, in 2010, Vince found himself at the center of controversy due to his movie, The Dilemma. The film's trailer raised eyebrows when Vince's character made controversial comments about electric cars being, quote, gay. This drew immediate backlash, especially from the LGBTQ community, and put him on a collision course with Ellen DeGeneres. Despite efforts to remove the offensive line from the trailer, Vince doubled down on his stance, arguing that the preview should remain unchanged. This led to rumors that he had been banned from appearing on Ellen's show indefinitely. The internet buzzed with speculation, but it turned out that Vince Vaughn's absence from the show was primarily due to a lack of projects to promote until 2016, when he returned to the talk show circuit. Number 3. Dax Shepard. Dax Shepard, a multi-talented figure in the entertainment industry known for his comedic prowess and acting skills, found himself at the center of a memorable incident on Conan O'Brien's show back in 2004. During his appearance, Shepard's entrance was far from ordinary. Instead of a conventional walk onto the set, he chose to perform a pratfall, a comedic stumble which resulted in a cascade of water splashing onto Conan's studio floor. This unorthodox start set the tone for an interview that would be anything but conventional. As the interview progressed, Shepard's behavior took a turn for the inappropriate. Rather than focusing on promoting his project or sharing anecdotes related to his career, he opted for a more irreverent approach. This included divulging personal stories about a motorcycle accident and spontaneously improvising DVD extras for Conan's special. The interview tethered on the edge of chaos, and were it not for Conan's quick-witted ability to go along with the unexpected, it might have ended in disaster. Due to this unforgettable encounter, Dax Shepard received a lifetime ban from Conan O'Brien's show. Number 4. Madonna vs. Piers Morgan. The clash between two cultural icons, Madonna and Piers Morgan, became the stuff of legend in the world of talk shows. The feud, which escalated over time, had its origins in an incident involving something unknown till date. In the aftermath of this confrontation, Piers Morgan issued a ban against Madonna, effectively cutting off any chance of her appearing on his show. The feud didn't stop there, though. Rosie O'Donnell, another prominent figure in the talk show realm, took a stand in support of Madonna. In an act of retaliation against Piers, Rosie banned him from her talk show. This escalation of hostilities not only highlighted the intensity of the disagreement between Madonna and Piers, but also demonstrated the influence and alliances within the talk show community. Number 5. Howard Stern vs. Jay Leno. Howard Stern, a maverick in the world of radio and entertainment, was no stranger to the talk show circuit. Known for his unfiltered and often outrageous style, Stern brought a unique energy to every appearance. This made him both a captivating guest and occasionally a controversial one. However, it was Stern's encounters with Jay Leno, another prominent figure in the late-night talk show scene, that truly defined their dynamic. The clash of their styles and sensibilities created a rivalry that would leave a lasting mark on the industry. One particular appearance on Jay Leno's show took an unexpected turn. A guest got embroiled in a heated argument with Stern and his radio co-host Robin Quivers, leading to a scene that left Jay no choice but to take action. As a result, Howard Stern received a ban from the show. Number 6. Adrian Brody. Adrian Brody, a talented actor known for his intense performances, found himself in the eye of a storm after an ill-fated appearance on Saturday Night Live in 2003. The incident in question left an indelible mark on his career and limited his subsequent talk show appearances. During his hosting duties on the live sketch comedy show, Brody's attempt at humor took an unfortunate turn. He appeared on stage to introduce the musical act Sean Paul, but his approach was ill-conceived and cringe-inducing. Sporting cartoonish dreadlocks and adopting an offensive Jamaican accent, Brody's portrayal was met with widespread disapproval. What was intended as an attempt at levity swiftly transformed into a moment of discomfort and bewilderment. Number 7. Harmony Korine. Harmony Korine, a filmmaker known for his distinctive and often controversial style, made waves in 2012 with the release of his film Spring Breakers. However, it was an incident from earlier in his career that resulted in his banishment from talk shows. In the mid-90s, while promoting one of his films, Korine found himself in hot water during an appearance on David Letterman's show. The incident, which unfolded in Meryl Streep's dressing room, saw Korine allegedly rummaging through her purse. At the time, Korine's struggles with substance abuse were well documented, and this incident was indicative of his battle with addiction. David Letterman, having caught Korine in the act, swiftly took action. He insisted that Korine leave the building at once. The repercussions of this incident were substantial. A lifetime ban was imposed, and Harmony Korine's reputation was tarnished. It wasn't until he managed to overcome his addiction and get clean that he was able to mend his relationship with Letterman and have the ban lifted. Number 8. Conan O'Brien vs. Jay Leno. The late-night talk show arena has seen its fair share of rivalries, but few have been as prominent as the feud between Conan O'Brien and Jay Leno. The saga began with a pivotal negotiation that would ultimately reshape the landscape of late-night television. Conan O'Brien, a staple of late-night television since 1993, was promised the coveted spot hosting The Tonight Show 5 years down the line. This was a momentous opportunity for O'Brien, and he eagerly embraced the prospect. However, when the fateful year of 2009 arrived, it became apparent that the transition was not as seamless as anticipated. Viewer numbers began to dwindle, casting doubt on the new format. Tensions reached a breaking point, culminating in a dispute between O'Brien and Leno over the hosting duties. In the end, it was decided that Conan O'Brien and his team would receive a substantial settlement to part ways, while Jay Leno resumed his position as host. This moment not only marked O'Brien's departure, but also set the stage for a lasting ban on his appearance on Leno's show. Number 9. Bobcat Goldthwaite. Bobcat Goldthwaite, an eccentric and high-energy figure in the entertainment industry during the 80s and 90s, was known for his zany comedic style. In the mid-90s, however, he orchestrated an incident that would leave an indelible mark on his career and result in his banishment from a prominent talk show. During an appearance on Jay Leno's show, Bobcat's already chaotic persona took an unexpected turn. In a moment of audacious spontaneity, he pulled out a can of lighter fluid, sprayed it on his seat, and set it ablaze. This shocking act was an attempt at humor, a bid to create a memorable and irreverent talk show moment. However, Jay Leno, rather than seeing the humor in the situation, took a decidedly different approach. After Bobcat extinguished the flames, Leno made him sit in the aftermath of the fiery stunt. The incident led to legal repercussions, with Bobcat being charged with recklessly causing a fire and receiving a misdemeanor. As a consequence, he was promptly banned from appearing on the show. Number 10. Artie Lange. Artie Lange, a comedian and the co-host of Howard Stern's radio show, was a larger-than-life figure in the 90s and early 2000s. However, his career was fraught with struggles, particularly in the realm of substance abuse. These challenges would ultimately lead to his bans from various talk shows. Conan O'Brien, recognizing Artie's talent and recognizing the severity of his addiction, made a significant decision. In an effort to encourage Artie to confront his issues and prioritize his well-being, Conan imposed a ban on Artie's appearances until he achieved sobriety. This move was a testament to Conan's concern for Artie's welfare and a demonstration of the gravity of the situation. Artie's battles with substance abuse were well documented, and the ban was a reflection of the urgency for him to seek help. It was a bold step that underscored the importance of prioritizing one's health over professional engagements.